guys, my name is Madeleine Gedansky, homeroom 404 from the school Roland Park Elementary Middle, and my homeroom teacher is Miss Baumgartner. I am here making a video for one of my recipes in my cookbook, Deceitful Desserts. It's called that because in each recipe there's a hidden vegetable that you don't taste. That's why it's deceitful. And some of my other ingredients I have substituted for better ones and more healthier ones. But I'll talk about that later. Right now, let's see what vegetable we have on the table. Dun, 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 dun. We have sweet potatoes. And the recipe is called sweet potato waffles. But instead of putting horrible for you syrup or chocolate or other stuff, I'm putting cream cheese and homemade peach jam. It's like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, only it is the bread. It's like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, only since people have allergies, I traded the peanut butter for the cream cheese. And for one of the healthy ingredients in this recipe today is organic coconut palm sugar. It's better than processed sugar because it have the bleach or other horrible chemicals for you. It also is a 1-to-1 ratio, so I can substitute all of it. The next ingredient we have on our list is quinoa flour. It's a lot better because it's also a 1-to-1 ratio, and it's better than the processed flour because it's all natural and it's filled with fibers and proteins. Last on our list is flaxseed meal. Flaxseed meal is really good for you because it's filled with protein and fiber and omega-3 vitamins for your brain. Now, let's jump to it. Now, let's go on to the dry ingredients. The recipe tells me I need a cup of quinoa flour, and then I'm going to lever it off, like this. So, that's done. I'm going to put my quinoa flour aside and go on to my other ingredients. It says here, next is brown rice flour, which I'm substituting for all natural white whole wheat flour. And it says that I need a half cup. And here is my measuring cup, and then half cup. And I'm gonna level that off.
Pour it in the bowl. Pour it in your bowl so it's
No.
safe. Just that way. Yep. There
I'm
you
gonna
go.
put that there. And I'm gonna put away my all natural white whole wheat flour aside. Next is my flaxseed meal. It says I need a 4th cup. I'm gonna level that off too. Now, let's go on to and now it says that I'm gonna put this aside. Now my thing says that I need 2 tablespoons of coconut sugar. So I'm gonna take out my tablespoon. One tablespoon. And
your green. Put it in your green dish that's right there.
1 tablespoon.
What's the distinction about the green dish?
I'm using the green dish because it's color-coded with the dry ingredients. Green is dry. Red is wet.
Cool.
So, organic sugar is done. Now, let's move on to baking powder. It says that I need 1 1/2 teaspoon baking powder. So, I'm gonna put that there. 1 teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon. And now I'm gonna put it into here.
How much did you need? Why are you scooping so many times?
I don't have a tablespoon, so I'm using 3 half. I don't have a teaspoon, so I'm using 3 half teaspoons, which would equal a tablespoon and a half.
I gotcha.
There.
I was thinking, if we did 3 times the amount of baking soda.
Now, it's all done. I'm gonna put them in this sifter, which will mix. What? Sorry, I forgot the cinnamon and salt, of course. Next is the cinnamon, 1 1 teaspoon.
1 and what?
1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon and a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. Same as the baking powder. I'm going to put 3 half teaspoons, just like the baking powder. Now, I'm gonna go on to salt. I need 1/4 teaspoon of salt.
What does the salt mix with?
The salt,
Level it in the container. There's the edge right there.
the salt brings out a lot of
The baking soda.
The salt mixes with the baking soda and brings out the flavor. That those two up here. Now I think we're done. So
Double check your list.
okay. Yep, that's all of the ingredients. Now we're gonna put them in this sifter to mix them.
Can we see the sifter? Can we see what the sifter
To
is?
mix them up. And once it's all mixed, I'm gonna set the bowl aside, and then I'm gonna go on to my wet ingredients. This other option for the sweet potato was the sweet potato mix. But in the directions, it says to put the entire bag in, and the entire bag is 5 servings, with 1/2 cup each serving. And my recipe says I need 1 full cup. So I know that I need 2 servings, and the whole bag is too much. And luckily the bag says how many that I need 1/3 cup packaged is a serving, and I need 2 servings. So 2/3 packaged. Next ingredient that I need is 1 1/4 cups of milk for the whole bag. So I turned that into an improper fraction, 5/4, and I took 2/4 of milk right here. Next ingredient is 1 cup of water. I turned the full one into fifths. So I need 2/5 of water. And last is 3 tablespoons of butter. But I can't divide that, so I turned it into teaspoons. And 9 teaspoons equals 3 tablespoons. So I did 4 teaspoons, which is a tablespoon, and around a half. So now I'm going to mix all of these ingredients up into this pot, and then I'm going to put it to cook. Mixer, please.
Spatula.
Oh, yay. Thank you, Mom.
See, what would you do without us? Mom's here to help you out.
Nothing. Literally nothing.
It'll melt. It's okay. It'll melt as you go.
Butter, get off. I think I got the cat. Putting that down. And now let's put this in here to, sweet potatoes are done. Now I can go on to mixing the wet ingredients. First, I'm gonna put the sweet potatoes, coconut oil, and milk into the bowl. Then I'm gonna stir that. Stir that all up. Now I'm going to mix my dry ingredients with my wet ingredients, and then I'm going to add in the whipped egg whites last, so it's still fluffy.
You just want that
Yes.
thing to just slow. Slow.
Now we are going to crack and separate the yolk from the egg whites.
Cool.
Now we're gonna put the
Let it pour
first.
through.
First, I gotta let it pour through, as my mom just said. Now I'm gonna pour the egg yolk into the batter. Now I'm gonna go on to the next egg. Oops. gob, gob. Go in.
Oh, let's side to side a little bit. Not too hard, you'll break that yolk.
Oops. Go in. Just gonna. Ouch. Sorry, Mom. Get off. Yeah, this is taking too long. Okay, so now I'm gonna mix all these ingredients up until it's smooth. Okay, so now that the other ingredients are all mixed, we can go on to whipping the egg whites. First, I'm going to need to pour the egg whites in fast and then set the whipper to low.
So you can set your blender down.
Now, I'm going to pour the egg whites, the fluffy egg whites, in with the rest of the batter. And I'm going to gently fold the egg whites into the batter. You want the egg whites. I have to fold the egg whites into the batter so they stay nice and fluffy. Because if it's not if the egg whites aren't fluffy, then it doesn't make the waffles fluffier.
Go from under this side. You want to do it till it's just mixed and just folded. You don't want to do it too hard.
You think the eggs are mixed enough?
Fold that into it. And there we go. Right.
Oh, over here a little bit.
There you go. Now what do you do? All right.
Now for one of the last steps. Now that our waffle maker is nice and hot, we're going to spray some, I can't believe it's not butter, to make sure that the waffle batter doesn't stick to it when it's cooking. Okay, so that's enough. Now, we're going to scoop out
Let's make this easy. I'm bringing this
We're
close
going to
to you.
scoop out 1/4 cup of batter.
Don't.
Gonna level that there. Oh, sorry. And then pour it in the middle to cook. Now, we'll check on that one in 2 to 3 minutes. Now we are going to be making our peach jam or puree.
Let me get this out of the way.
First we're gonna open the can, because who would put a can in a blender? But I know that someone would put a frog in a blender. Okay, so that was a horrible joke.
Do you want to eliminate any of the liquid?
Yeah. We're gonna pour out some of the syrup to make it less sugary.
Good idea. That's a lot of sugar.
Yeah. So, I think that's enough to pour out. Now, we're gonna put the peaches in here. That one's stuck there.
Mm-hmm.
Is it close enough?
Yeah, don't do it too hard, otherwise
Yeah.
you'll crack something.
I think it's closed enough.
And so what are you doing?
Now, we push down and it blends. Is that enough? So, let's
That
see
was
how
quick.
it looks. Yeah, that was very quick. Dang it, Mom, can you help me with this?
How am I going to do that?
I'll hold this. So, now we're gonna...
Anyway.
Thanks. Now we're gonna test to see how
Sorry, that was crazy.
it is. Wait, nope. Do we have a spoon? Oh, right, yeah. Edit that out. Well, it is very, 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 very good. Now it's time to check how the waffle is going. Whoa, hot. Whoa. That's really good. Now we're just gonna gently pry the waffle hot off.
Use your chompers.
Gonna gently pry the waffle off and lay it on this rack to cool. That was a really good waffle. Now,
So you want to do a whole bunch of them?
let's do a whole bunch. So, we're on our third waffle. When you see steam, it means it's still cooking. Now, we're going to take part of one of the other waffles, and we're going to put the toppings on it to see how it tastes. To see how it tastes all together. So, let's see. Well, that's really, really, really good. Try it, Mom.
How can I try it? I'm holding a camera.
You can not show it to the camera?
Yum.
This is my bite. So, we've made a few waffles, and I think we're getting a lot better. We're close to the end of our batter. So, let's see what this one does. That one looks nice. Oops. Now, we're gonna just pry that off there. Yep. Just like that. And we're gonna put it here.
Ta-da!
Now, that's the neck.
Now what are we gonna do with these guys?
And now we're gonna make these into sandwiches, like this one. Now we're going on to putting the cream cheese and preserves on the waffles. And then making them into sandwiches.
Waffles.
You want to be my taste tester?
Yes.
Okay. Try this.
Okay.
Do you like it?
It's amazing.
Thanks, Mom.
She's not
Watch
getting.
That is my brother Dean.
She's not getting that waffle back, huh?
No.
Enjoy.
We have finally finished making these desserts. The name is sweet potato waffles with peaches and cream cheese. I really hope you like them.